I'm Vice Mayor Laura Pastor here on location in District 4 at Bret Tarver Elementary School. Today we will be talking about water. April is Water Month, and we are here at Bret Tarver to talk about water and water conservation. I'm here with Tina from the Water Department. Hi, Tina.
Hi, Vice Mayor.
How are you?
Great, thank you so much for being here.
So can you tell us what we're doing today?
We are at Bret Tarver Elementary with 363rd and 4th graders. We're all going to be learning about where their water comes from, how to use it wisely, how it works in the water cycle, and why that's important to us.
But why is it important to us?
It's so important to start with the youngest students to help them learn the water science and to learn how to use it wisely for our future. We're in our 17th year of drought here in the Southwest, and so it's very important that our kids are growing and learning the desert lifestyle so they can grow to be Phoenix water smart.
So can you tell me, since we're in the 17th year of drought, what do we have to do?
Well,
as young kids, as adults, of all ages?
The biggest thing is to really learn where your water comes from and how it gets to your home, and then to learn the ways to conserve that water in your home. For example, here in our sunny Southwest, a lot of our water is used outdoors. Average of about 50%, in some cases up to 70% is outdoors. So just by taking control of your outdoor watering, you can save a ton of water while still having beautiful landscapes that add to our home values and increase the beauty of our communities as well.
So can you give me an example of doing that? Because
yeah.
Right now I was talking to the kids and I said, what are some of the ideas that you need to do to conserve water during the summer? And so we talked about the different hours of when to water your grass. And they were like, oh, okay. And then we talked about the water cycle, on how the water cycle, what is the water cycle and what it does. And so then I said, well, when you water the grass in the middle of the day, what happens? It evaporates.
Exactly.
So could you please explain some of those tips?
Yeah, that's a wonderful connection to make for kids to learn that science and have that science applied to everyday life. One of the biggest ways is just to change how frequently you're watering throughout the year. A lot of people think we only have 2 seasons here, hot and cold, and that's it. But actually our plants experience more seasons than that, and their water requirement changes throughout the year. For example, our grass, you can actually change the frequency every single month, and we have that schedule right on our website, phoenix.gov/water. They can see that schedule every single month, how often you should be watering your cool or warm season grasses.
That is awesome. So I did the water cycle. What is the groundwater activity about?
The groundwater is the least understood part of the water cycle, and the students learn how water gets into the ground, which is our snowpack on the mountains melting, running off the side of the mountain, and then falling in through cracks and traveling very slowly underneath our feet through earth materials, kind of following along the same direction as the rivers, and streams as they're above the ground. And then how it gets back, it actually connects to our surface water. When the water table crosses with the surface of the land, then we can see it in our rivers. So the kids actually get to use 3 different models in order to learn that, because it's really hard to conceptualize that in a classroom reading a book. You really need to see models that are difficult for teachers to get a handle on. And then we train the volunteers that you'll see here. They're all city staff. They learned all of this content pretending to be kids, and then they came here and taught and are teaching all the kids in 2 hours.
Well, what is great about that is I had my staff actually go through the training.
Yes, I did.
I'm a natural teacher, so if you just give me the material and I'll figure it out real quickly. But I have dedicated my staff to be here at Bret Tarver with the young youth to also be part of the Water Day. And so that's what's great.
Yes, it's been incredible.
The best part for me about all of this is that my daughter happens to be on spring break, and so I brought her as a helper, and so she is learning as a 2nd grader some material that you would learn as a 3rd and 4th grader, which now gives her a sense of what the importance of why mom every day is saying turn off the water, conserve the water, and always talking about looking at leaks and everything like that. So that's the wonderful thing about today, in bonding with also a learning lesson.
That's fantastic, and I love how you said that, because that's why we do Water Awareness Month. This is a month where parents, teachers, any adult in a child's life can really get them involved, and we have a whole calendar of events that parents can go on our website and look up for Water Awareness Month. Every single day they can do activities like you're doing with your daughter here.
Well, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the fact that we've taken the lead on this. Appreciate the fact that we're able to get some of our city employees out of the office, engaging with the community, and really teaching the importance of conservation of water, but also educating the youth in different ways other than just a teacher. That it's a hands-on activity that they can touch, feel, and speak about it, and really use all their 5 senses. So this is awesome. I really appreciate what you do, Tina, and all the things that you do for our community. Thank you for being here, and thank you for educating me.